Welcome back to another episode of Aunt and Andrew with Family's Everything.
Until it's not. Hello from Puerto Rico.
This episode, I have to say these trip episodes, they go faster.
They go faster
They
than a
don't drag
normal
as much.
episode. But we saw a common theme in all Housewives this week, I think almost
What?
across the board, that they all do not wear proper shoes.
Or bras. There's too
Oh,
many
I know.
nipples hanging out.
These girls aren't overly enhanced.
They're just, you know what it is that I'm starting to realize
I
with
don't
them?
think anybody's enhanced. Erin isn't, and
These big cities are not places where you can do reboots or new franchises because they're all already in the game. And what I mean by that is like they've gotten the
oh,
plastic surgery, they've done this, they've done that. I like the places like Salt Lake. Listen, a Melissa Gorga face transformation
is
10 years into a
amazing.
Housewives
Yeah.
is why I watch this show.
Atlanta.
She looks like Melissa's photo from when she started on Housewife looks like Antonia
I keep on wondering when Antonia's going in for hers.
for her first nose job or her three jobs.
I'm going to tell you, it's genetic and the kids are great. No problem with the kids. So the kids interfered this week in New Jersey.
New York.
No, New
Oh, in New
Jersey.
Jersey.
New Jersey, it was all the thing about the sprinkle cookies.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was great.
Anyways, um, I think the biggest thing this week, well, first of all, great for Raquel
And her mom, yeah, but
and
that
her
meal
mom.
that they made looks like raw shit in a bowl.
Whatever it
Can
wasn't my
someone, if
thing.
they listen, know what they actually ate? Can you tell us what was in the
What
bowl,
it
please?
was,
Like
yeah.
what it was.
She seemed to love it, and that's all that
And
mattered.
Becky Minkoff loved it too. Like,
Yes. Now, I thought it was rude and inconsiderate of the housewives
mm,
when Raquel's mom, whose name I wrote down, Marion, her
the
name's
kiss on the lips.
yes,
That was all Brynn. Don't say the housewives.
whomever. It was it was I don't want to say inconsiderate. She went in telling them, my mom hasn't talked to me since I
I
came
know.
out. And so why are you doing all the hugging and the kissing? Just keep it straight like you normally would be. And that is where, even though Brynn on the surface to me is like, oh, I wish I could have that relationship with my mom. I haven't talked to her for 15 years. Oh, so let me make sure I just throw a wrench into you and yours.
Yep.
And that is where I thought it was so nasty, even though on the surface, it seems like, oh, just hi, sweetheart.
And that's why I like Sai. Sai's like, ew, what are you
Yeah,
doing? This is ridiculous.
totally. And she was estranged from her mom and had problems for a long time too. And
Sai
I
is like
don't,
the best one on the show. I'm starting
yeah,
to.
without a doubt, because she was like, I understand the Latina mom, I understand the
She's
New
real.
York, the
And then
whole
she's also like,
real.
my husband doesn't care when I'm traveling. That's you.
I'm off.
No, like you're
Yeah.
secure in your marriage. You don't need to be like, does your husband miss you with the
Oh,
kids? They're
no,
away for
he's got,
3 days.
yeah, I mean, get over it. It's like, oh, you know what that's like? It's like people who have to sit together on the plane because we never sit together on the plane
What
because
do
we
you
both
mean?
want an aisle seat.
Oh,
So we
got
sit
it.
across or
Yeah,
behind
yeah,
each
yeah.
other or whatever because I like, and people go, oh, why don't you sit together?
It's
Well,
like you're
because
there. Like, what is it? Like, is
yeah,
this your
but
place?
sometimes I'm in row 2 and he's in row 6. Like, who cares?
Well,
We're
yeah,
on a
sometimes
plane.
you're in first and you put him in coach. We get
No,
it.
I
We
never do
understand.
that. I make sure he's in coach now too. I mean,
Extra space.
and first,
Extra space.
yeah,
You put him
he's
in.
always in first class with me. I don't put him in the back anymore. I used to. Anyways, I just think that like you're on a plane. It's like when you go to like Disney and you're taking the bus from the
Yeah.
resort. You don't have to sit together.
I feel that same way with things with Brad. I'm always
It's
like,
like,
we're going
what's
from point A to point B, or we're doing this. Like, I am like, no, the comfort is everything. Leave me alone.
yeah, like I don't understand that at all. I get it. Some people now, if you have kids or whatever, or you're like newly married and you can't breathe without the other. But after you've been at this game for a while, it's like that's fine. He's back there. I got to spend the whole week with him.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally. So I thought that was horrible. That
Why are
Jenna.
we not talking about the big elephant in the room, which is that Rebecca Minkoff built a massive company And Nordstrom Rack is like a massive deal for anyone to be in Nordstrom Rack.
Listen, she's not the only one in Nordstrom Rack.
She also like doesn't like other than I like
Marc Jacobs is in
it's
Nordstrom
not like
Rack.
she goes and buys
Betsy
her
Johnson.
dresses at Nordstrom Rack. She just sell her accessory line is at Nordstrom Rack and she wears her accessories to promote her brand. That doesn't mean she's then in Nordstrom Rack looking at another designer's dress. She's probably spending the money she has and the real money she has.
I think to diss anybody who, you know what? Would you diss Vera Wang?
No,
Vera Wang has a collection at Kohl's.
exactly.
And yet, Brynn would be thrilled if she ever got married to
Yes,
have Vera Wang design her dress.
of course.
So that is where, if you make it to the level that you're somewhat of a household name in the fashion industry, I mean, it's like Gloria Vanderbilt's been dead for years, but she's still got jeans. You can
Exactly.
live on. Chanel, she's been dead for years and years, Coco Chanel, yet her house still lives. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just
Exactly.
saying. Yeah, it's terrible. I also am going to address the picture that Miss Erin shared of her husband. And not only did she share it, but she knew exactly where it was.
No, she couldn't find it. She said, let me find that.
Oh, yeah, but it didn't take her long. If
But
you
my
ask
question,
me,
I have a deeper question. Why was it on her phone? Did he send it unsolicited or did she request the dick pic?
or was it a group text that went out?
Could have
I mean, if
gone.
we're really going to go there, was it a
Yeah, like
group
they have a
text?
Lucy. I told you this all before we recorded.
Yeah.
Like I have to say that like if Lisa Vanderpump showed Ken Todd's dick, I'd be very shocked and surprised. Now, if Whitney Rose showed Justin's after they got naked and splashed paint on each other's ass on television, I don't know. I probably wouldn't be that surprised.
Okay. However, I am going to tell you, I personally would never do that.
Now, I wouldn't expect Teresa Giudice to show Louis, but I wouldn't be surprised if Missy G showed Margaret Joey G's.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Now, but
How
here's,
much do you sexualize yourself on TV? How much is sex part of your jargon? These New
well,
York girls, it's everything.
Melissa Gorga was on Watch What Happens Live this week, and I thought she was naked under that outfit.
I thought
And
Joe Gorga was on some sort of high upper. I don't think he was just drunk. He was off the rocker. And Todd came on with another little doggy sweater on, and I was losing my mind.
Todd was on.
Yeah, he was on with Joey G. They were sitting next to each other in the
I
audience.
thought they were separated.
No, Todd
Oh,
hasn't watched the episode yet. He's not gonna watch it.
oh, he shouldn't watch it. Anyways,
Well, she
let's
already
go.
said that they didn't. She said on Watch What Happens Live that he didn't have physical infidelity. She thought that the girl was talking to him too much.
Oh,
So
okay. So
Lisa
that was
Barlow
just
has a
like,
point of
what's
it
the
being
point?
real.
Oh, oh,
Anywho, neither here nor there.
okay. So,
But I
here's
do want to see the dick now. Like I'm very
no, I don't
interested.
have any interest.
Well,
They're
Erin,
ugly.
I would like to see it. I think you should print out a picture and give it to Andy to put in the clubhouse.
I mean, all I'm gonna say is we know he's Jewish, so there's
Or
one thing.
Erin, why don't you start a merch line and you should get like the the um the uh the mold. You can sell sex toys. You can do Abe's dick. It's a dildo that you by Erin, and you should have a mold made of it, and you can sell
Oh,
it to
that's
all the
even
Bravo
grosser.
queens.
It's okay. Here's what I want to say. And so, would you ever do that to your partner?
No, because I don't think that like
And would
anyone
you, if
would
he did it
care.
to you, would you be mortified?
I gays are weird, so I don't know.
Okay. Me,
I
this is how I see it. I always see it as if I showed that, is it then okay if he showed me?
but
And
here's the
under
deal. I have a feeling
no
it's massive.
circumstances,
I have a feeling that
I
we're
do,
also considering the source, right? You have to remember, it's not like they say, does Abe have a nice dick? Oh, show me a picture. It was nothing about Abe is large. It was like a challenge. And if Erin feels like Abe's
Mm.
gotten a bad rap, if Erin feels like oh no, it's really big. But
No,
I'm just saying, if someone
it,
said, I bet Abe's packed big or something, then she'd probably be like, he is. And it would have ended there. But
no.
because it was a challenge, I think that's why Erin got all excited and was like, I got to show you differently.
Here is an example of anybody out there bored.
None of us out there are on a show, so there's no example
No,
that was
if any of
applicable.
you out there have a little time this holiday season, go watch our Beverly Hills review where I gave the PSA at the beginning of it to do not overshare this holiday
Oh,
season.
yeah, of
People will
course.
only use it against you. Erin has showed us she overshares way too much for attention in her own way. She went on and on about her abortion when she was young. She didn't need to.
I think the whole cast of this show overshares.
Uh, for attention.
But no, it's because there's no cohesion, there's no unity, there's not a
Yeah.
good housewife franchise. So,
It's horrible.
well,
And
that's
that
it.
is an example of why you shouldn't overshare this holiday season, no matter how much you vaped, no matter how many things you chewed, no matter how many
I
espresso
overshare
martinis.
everything. I don't care.
I don't know. Yeah, but you would never do that. And I do like whoever said, I'm going to tell you, I don't care about Brynn. She bores me to death at this point. But Brynn, you shouldn't have a child because you are one still.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the whole thing is a
It's true.
mess. It's
Yeah.
flailing. It's like the Titanic after it hit the
Ah,
iceberg. We're just waiting for it to go down. No lifeboats, please. Just keep going, girls. But if we're gonna kick off a few, or if we're gonna save a few, I
you know
think
what it
that
is? This show, I just looked at my notes, has no core value.
yeah, there's nothing. There's no storyline. There's nothing that
Nothing.
floats. It's not,
There's
yeah. There's
nothing.
nothing worth it.
I
So.
can't, I don't even, you know what?
Are we done yet with it?
I'm not even,
Not
as a
this
few
episode.
more
I'm just in
episodes.
general.
Yeah, I'm done with it. But I don't even wish them necessarily a happy holiday. That's
Okay,
how
well
I
then
feel
that's a
about
great
them.
way to end. Feliz Navidad to
I
Raquel, her
wish
mother,
everybody
and
out there
Sai.
listening a happy, healthy new year and
We like the
holiday
Puerto
season.
Ricans. We like Sai and we like
I love
Raquel.
Puerto
So
Rico. I
to
love Puerto
everyone there,
Rico.
Feliz Navidad. We love
Feliz
you. The
Navidad and
others, no Merry
feliz
Christmas.
cumpleaños.
Yeah. And you know what? I have to say, I saw a sign the other day. This I'll leave it with you. If you see any, if you like to do graffiti, if you're into that, if you see a sign that says for lease, put Navidad underneath it. Have a good one. Love you guys. Bye.